Happy birthday, Doyle. Glad to be with everybody today. It's a real pleasure. It's always an honor to be before the state committee, be a part of the state committee. Today I thought it's a good compliment, I think, to some of the comments we've heard so far today. I thought I would celebrate with you the impact of what we've seen in the 2016 elections on a national basis. We've gotten a great report on what we've accomplished here in Arkansas. Can't imagine that we expanded seats in the legislature when we're already doing an incredible job. Awesome. And it's a tribute to Doyle's leadership, and I'm grateful you were reelected so enthusiastically. Just looking at Arkansas's 2nd Congressional District, I see John Apples. I want to thank him for his work as our Arkansas 2nd District Chairman very, very much, because if you looked at AR2, despite Mrs. Clinton being on the ballot, Mr. Trump carried the 2nd District by 12 points. I beat Mrs. Curry by 22 points. I beat Mr. Trump by 5 points. Mr. Bozeman by 6 points. And Mrs. Clinton by 17 points. And it's all due to John Apples. But what was really important for me, and it's something that John and I have talked about, Doyle and I have talked about, and certainly Colonel Todd and I have talked about at length, is that in Pulaski County, I held my opponent under 50% of the vote and won 74,000 votes in Pulaski County. And next time, with the help of all of you, I'm going to win Pulaski County. Let's go, who's doing slides? Who's in charge? I'll signal and you click. All right, Lauren. So this is one of my favorite pictures in America. So the Republicans won 3,084 out of 3,141 counties. Amazing. And this is where I want to start. And you can see Arkansas, how well we've made the transition on that national basis. But go to the next slide. This is only the 4th time since Teddy Roosevelt was president that we've elected a Republican president who takes office with a Republican Senate and a Republican House. Teddy Roosevelt. I credit the Trump victory to the Cubs winning. Because the first time this happened, the Cubs won the World Series, well, actually that was Taft, but we'll give Roosevelt credit for it too. So Teddy Roosevelt, Warren Harding, 1920, Dwight Eisenhower, first term, and then George W. Bush. So someone said in here, I think Dwayne you did, don't screw it up. And all of us play a role in that. We've worked our hearts out to help make this happen. And so now we all carry that responsibility through working with our senators, our House members, the people Donald Trump appoints to make sure that we carry on the governing of the country in the right way. Let's look at the transition that the people who have run the state Republican Party have participated in. This is 2009. The Republicans did not have the White House when President Obama took office. We had 41 seats in the Senate. We had 41% of the House. We had 42% of the governorships, and we held about 37% of the seats in the General Assemblies. Next slide. 2015, when I took office in the House, I had no president to help lead me. We had 54% of the Senate, 56% of the House, but by now we had 62% of the governorships in the country. The Republicans held 2/3 virtually of the governorships in the country. And we had 70% of the General Assembly seats in the country. There is truly, at the federal level and at our local level in our states, a Republican majority. Quote Dwayne, don't mess it up. Next slide. But here we are, in a race, a presidential year, a Clinton on the ticket, a person representing the Republicans that had not sought national office before, but all of us across this country wanted change, and now, as we open up on January 3rd, 2017, the Republicans will have the White House, 52% of the Senate will win that race in Louisiana, 55% of the House, the last seat is reported now, Darrell Issa in California won re-election. We really hit literally 2/3 of the governorships, and we expanded General Assembly seats to 72%. So you all owe yourselves a round of applause.